Can't walk any further. Up to here, maybe? But then that's just a wall. Hang on, let's just grab the siege cycle. Ah, I see. This. Okay, the siege cycle is the bit that goes on the rope. Okay, so we use that after we fire the thing. And that's the fire button. Wow, is this thing fully automatic? Cranking and everything? Surely not. Oops. I probably need to load this thing first. Where's my grappling hook? Maybe I need to get a bolt first. Metal bar. Okay, let's go check out the other part of this area.
Yes. An interesting perspective, but I'm getting a little nervous, okay?
Oh, it wouldn't actually let you do it, surely. While exploring the courtyard of Leonardo da Vinci's workshop, Agent 5 made an important discovery about the legendary inventor. He kept his weapons loaded. The discovery cost him his life. I guess I saved after I took a hint, but I'm not too worried about the score. Restore.
Oh, you don't want to go over there. That's where Presto put all the cheap, low-res models. Look, if they let us go everywhere, they never would have finished the game.
It's true.
Looks like Da Vinci was testing out some of his designs for siege defenses as well. Trying to outwit himself, I guess. I wonder who's winning.
Right now the music is winning. Oh, hang on, there's a comet back there.
Clever. Now, if they were inflatable, then you'd have something. I quote Da Vinci, translated from the original Latin, "Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down."
Weebles do in fact wobble. Okay, so there's no way forward from here. There's nothing particularly to interact with either. At the same time, I don't have a bolt or anything. And if there were bolts in the other place, I didn't see... Ooh, hang on. Okay, oh, I see, it's an anti-ladder defense. I guess. Is that what that was about?
I've seen this in Da Vinci's sketchbooks. It's cleverly designed to hit the operator in the head with a barrage of rock.
No doubt. Did I hit one? Oh, I see. It's a sling thrower. Oh, interesting. Or rather, it's a bullet thrower that uses slings. I somewhat assume there's no point going over to look at the target, but... no. There's no bullets to pick up. Alright, let's go back to the arbalest. It kind of looks like it's loaded already. Oh, what a reset. Oops. I may have clicked one to... oh dear. So yeah, if you click more than once, it will just queue everything up. Should probably, you know... not do that. Thank you. Oh, the background sounds are really giving me a headache. I'm of the opinion that I want to target this stuff over here. No, perhaps not. I can't walk around the thing to get more stuff, can I? No, it's all there. What could it... I mean... It sort of feels right that maybe we use the grappling hook here. I'm not really quite sure where we're trying to go, because if we want to get over there, we could just walk around the thing. Unless it's meant to be some sort of training for Gaillard, or a hint toward what you can do at Gaillard, but I don't recall us finding any statues or what have you. Statues? Ballistae. Arbalists. Whatever. And that's why you can't operate it from this side, because you'll stone yourself. Very good. Is there anything I have that would be worth getting hit with a stone? No. I thought there was a thing for a second there. Not the foggiest. This sound really is starting to give me a headache. Let's get out of there.
That huge pyramid is the Castillo. It's dedicated to Kukulkan, who was the Mayan equivalent of the Aztec serpent god Quetzalcoatl. The structure behind it is the Temple of the Warriors. An interesting thing about El Castillo is that it was built on top of a smaller, older pyramid. In fact, some of the other Mayan pyramids have been built over the previous pyramid as many as 6 times, with the old temple still remaining underneath. I would guess that we're standing on the High Priest's grave pyramid. Historians have theorized that before it was a tomb, it was used for some other ceremonial purpose.
Very insightful.
Ah, the pelota field. The Maya played a game which was kind of a cross between basketball and soccer. Without using their hands or feet, they'd have to knock a hard rubber ball through a slightly larger stone hoop as high as 30 feet off the ground. No such thing as sore losers, mainly because the losers were decapitated. Overlooking the ball court is the Temple of the Jaguars, which also function as box seats for the royalty. That square building over there is the Casa Colorada. Historians believe it was the house of the High Priest.
Having a real sightseeing tour with Arthur here.
That's a chocmule. They were pretty common in Chichen Itza. Generally, if you wanted to be accepted by the gods, you'd place an offering in the chocmule's hands. I've only seen pictures of them facing away from the temple, though. I wonder why this one's facing inward. That circular building is the Caracol, which means snail. The Maya built it as an astronomical observatory. They'd line up the sun and moon through rectangular slits in its walls to identify important days like the summer and winter solstices. Behind the observatory is the Casa de las Monjas, or nunnery.
Well. Hey, there are some stairs here. Huh. How did I miss that? But this is a bad ending, of course. Save. Control S. Thank you. 46. It's the stairs. Blatantly disregarding warnings that he was approaching primitive peoples, Agent 5 proceeded into a populated area of Chichen Itza. Upon seeing such a strange being, the natives immediately dropped to their knees in homage to the god that came from the pyramid. Agent 5 decided to stay a while. As a god? Very good. Alright, let's go ahead and slide the temple. Are there stairs on this side as well? Huh, so there are.
Those are Mayan hieroglyphs. They had a pretty sophisticated pictograph writing system. Unfortunately, my Mayan's a little rusty right now. Considering that the priests are wearing their best jaguar hides, I'd say this scene is depicting a pretty important religious ceremony. It seems like these scenes are showing ceremonies that take place in this temple. It was destroyed long before anyone had a chance to record any of these murals, so we're the very first ones to see what it might have been used for. This is a Mayan ceremonial calendar. The larger disc has 20 month names inscribed in it, and the smaller one numbers the days. When they're spun, they make a month-day combination where they meet. If you do the math, that's 260 different combinations, each of which represent a day of the ceremonial year. Historians think that certain days of the ceremonial year were reserved for honoring the gods with human sacrifices, bloodletting, and other fun rainy day activities. Hey, what can you say? I guess the Mayans can be summed up with one simple word: fun. This looks like an ordainment ceremony. That guy with his head lowered is probably a supplicant to the priesthood who's just passed his rite of initiation. The blue stuff in the bowl is called palm. It's a kind of incense. The Maya used it as an offering to the gods.
Alright, let's go ahead and make this set correctly. Gosh, it's been a little while. Here we go. 4 dots at a start. So the dots are already there. Oh no, that was it. That was it. Yeah, there we are. Oops. Whee!
I knew that archaeologists found a series of natural caverns underneath this pyramid, but I don't think anyone's ever been able to figure out what they were used for. The Maya believe that the underworld was entered through a cave, so it's a good bet that that's what this place represented to them. Judging from what we've seen, I'd say that this is some sort of proving grounds, probably for supplicants to the priesthood. And considering that their word for the underworld was Sibalba, which literally means place of fright, I'll bet this was no funhouse. As I recall, the Mayan heavens in the underworld were usually represented as a 13-step pyramid on top of an upside-down 9-step pyramid, with the earth as a flat plane in between. The 13 gods of the heavens ruled the daytime, and the 9 gods of the underworld the night. That's why they called them the Lords of the Night. Their heavens were pretty exclusive. Only certain people like sacrifice victims and children were let in. The underworld was for everyone else. Anyone that didn't get into heaven would have to make the journey through the 9 levels of the underworld to the Deadland, which was ruled over by the god of death.
Fascinating, Captain.
Well, we're not getting out the way we came in. The opening of that shaft we fell down is at least 4 meters above us. I guess that's the idea. No other way but forward. I just hope there's another way out of here. That skeleton isn't exactly fresh. They've obviously been using these caverns for a long time. Either that or they left it here for foreshadowing.
Oh cool, we can get all our skulls back. Yeah, collect them skulls. No comments? Nope, no comments. Alright, let's go to the first door. Let's see what he has to say about that.
You put your offering in this receptacle, the door closes, and it's taken by someone or something to be judged for its worthiness. I don't believe in magic or the powers of the gods, but it may be possible that there are acolytes living in alcoves within these walls, and all they do is collect the offerings and open the doors if they're good enough.
Sounds reasonable to me. No comments, though. Let's see if he has any insight into this pyramid thing. Because right now I'm getting the feeling that Arthur's not going to be much... he's not going to be much used to progressing the game. It definitely feels like he's not some key that has suddenly unlocked areas.
This is the door to Mictlan, the Deadland. The Maya called it that because it was said to be ruled over by Mictlan Tecutli, their god of death.
No. Alright. Let's go into this spear chamber again. Grab my arrow. Hang on, that door's open now. That door wasn't open before. I do not understand. Why wasn't that door open last time? I've done exactly the same things, right? I'm going to have to go back and watch the video.
Tezcatlipoca was one of the most feared gods. His name means smoking mirror. They called him that because in addition to being a fierce warrior, he was also known for his pranks and illusions. Kind of the Mayan Doug Henning.
Aha, part of the pyramid. That's what I was expecting to find.
This chamber seems to be set up as a prayer room. There's an image of the god directly opposite his altar, but no signs of blood to suggest that the altar is used in sacrifices, which means that it's probably used for more benign offerings. If I had a nose, I believe I would smell incense.
So now we have an obsidian block. We need the rest of the pieces of the pyramid. So at least that uses the friggin' skulls and gets them out of my inventory. Ho hum ho hum. Yeah, it's very confusing. Very confusing indeed. But still no gold other than Gino's gold album. What was the other one? Rain, wasn't it? Rain. Yes, rain and wealth. I don't think I have any water. No. So I must need to get another item from a different time zone. Still, progress. Small baby steps of progress. That's about all I have time for this week. So, until next time, I'm Raven. And that's all from the Journeyman project, buried in time.